Okay, so our first exercise, cardio area focus, out and out jacks. I'm gonna hit out in, out jack. I'm gonna drop down into a squat, shoot my feet out in, out jacks on the ground, jump into squat, and then pop up into my out and out jacks. Out in, out, drop, plank, out in, out. If we don't like that, out in, out, drop, and then just hit reverse lunges back, and then pop back up again, all right? Second exercise, lunge with a kick or a knee strike. So I'm gonna come really low into my lunge. That back knee hovers just over the ground, front knee behind that front toe, and I'm gonna come up into a front kick, and then drop back into a lunge. We have 50 seconds of work, 25 seconds in, we're gonna hear a bell, we're gonna switch sides. Your modifier there, it's a lunge and a knee strike. Big deep lunge and then knee strike in. Another modifier is we're gonna hit that lunge and just come into a toe tap and then come down into that nice big deep lunge. Again, 25 seconds in, we'll switch sides. Boxing burpee. I'm gonna drop into a burpee. Down, back, in, up, and then I'm gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strong, fast punches, and I'm gonna drop back into that boxing burpee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, your modifier. Hit those punches, drop into a duck, or a big squat, and then come up for those punches again. Next exercise is a squat and a side kick. It's like a side squat. My toes are pointed one way. I'm gonna tip my hip the other way. I'm gonna drop low into a squat, lift up, extend foot, pull back in again, and then drop down again. So squat, side kick, squat, side kick. Heel up, toe down, using the blade of my foot or the bottom of my shoe to push away. All right, so those are the 4 standing exercises. We're gonna come down to the mat after that. Drop down. And you're still jumping in place, jacking in place, warming up in place. All right. First exercise is gonna be a Superman push-up. So I'm gonna come onto my tummy. I'm gonna lift up hands and feet into my Superman extension. Pull back, elbows come right back to that rib cage. Push up, either on my toes or on my knees as a modifier. Come down, and then come up into that Superman push-up. Second exercise is an L-sit sweep. Modify your Superman also with swimmers, opposite arm, opposite leg extensions. All right, L-sit sweep. My hands are right next to my hips. I'm gonna lift up my hips, and I'm gonna drive my hips up, and then I'm gonna shoot my hips back again. All right, so working core, but also working those shoulders. Modify this by tapping in between each repetition. All right, next exercise is gonna be a tricep push-up with a lock and leg lift. You can be on your toes or you can be on your knees. My hands are narrow on the inside or right underneath my shoulders. As I come into my tricep push-up, my elbows are gonna glide right along that rib cage, push through the palms, lift up into that lock. All right, so now I'm in plank, and then I'm gonna take alternating leg lifts up, drop knees, hit that tricep push-up, lock leg, and then up. You can also take that leg lift from your modified push-up, modified plank on your knees. All right, and then the last 3 exercises are core area of focus. A lift and twist. I'm gonna lift up, and I'm gonna twist, center, and down. Lift, twist around to the other side, center, and down. Lower lift and push. Heels are pressed together. Feet start right over my hips. I'm gonna pull my belly button in toward my spine, press my lower back against the mat. Lower, lift, push, push. Modify by taking these one at a time. My last exercise, scissor with flutter. Scissor and then flutter. So my first exercise is gonna be a scissor here. My toes are pointed, and I'm just crisscrossing right over left, left over right. And then when that bell goes off, we're gonna transition to a flutter kick where I'm gonna flex my feet and flutter those feet. All right, here we go. So let's start with the stretch, and we'll get